Yeah.
All right, there we go.
Oh, let's go, baby.
Yeah, that's
That's actually what I look like too, man.
no.
No, just as furry, just as furry.
Well, maybe that, but you gotten things firm.
Travis continued the Kelce family tradition when the Chiefs star signed the Chiefs loyalist's prosthetic leg. It was a tear-jerking moment for reporters at the SVP interview, as Travis acted like a gentleman towards people with disabilities. Also at MNF, his brother Jason brought a female fan to tears when he offered to sign her prosthetic leg at a Chiefs game. Inspiring to see athletes go above and beyond for their fans, supporting people in unique ways. That is also one of the admirable qualities of the Kelce brothers, who are loved all over the world. Kelce reeled in a 10-yard touchdown strike from Mahomes late in the third quarter, marking the 83rd regular season touchdown of his 13-year NFL career. With this score, the all-time great tight end tied former Chiefs running back Priest Holmes' franchise record for regular season touchdowns. The catch also marked Kelce's 100th career receiving touchdown, including the playoffs. Mahomes secured the ball for Kelce while he celebrated the touchdown with the Kansas City offense. A clip of the QB grabbing Kelce's touchdown ball went viral on social media. Mahomes made sure to get TD number 83 for Travis Kelce, the NFL wrote in a post on X, tied for the most in Chiefs history. Kansas City quarterback Patrick Mahomes spoke from the podium after the Chiefs defeated the Commanders 28-7 at Arrowhead Stadium Monday night. Question on Travis Kelce's touchdown reception. Mahomes, the first read was to Trav Kelce on a little out and up. He kind of got collisioned on the route, which I thought he probably would have won, got collisioned. But we had talked about it all week. I told him, just be patient. I was like, be patient. I'll be looking that way, but I think you're going to be open, so just be in the spot. And he was in the perfect spot at the right time and was able to push up in the pocket, make the throw to him, and he got into the end zone. Question on going and grabbing Travis Kelce's touchdown ball and the meaning of that. Mahomes, I said it on the broadcast. I mean, he's the true Chiefs chief. He is the guy that has been here through the whole thing. Been here with Coach Reid the entire time. He's helped set the culture, he helped set the culture of what it means to play for Coach Reid and to play in Kansas City, and I was able to come in and then have that guy to rely on. He's breaking all the records now, and he's all about the team, so I want to make sure that he gets that, and hopefully we can get another football for him later in the season after he actually breaks the record, most touchdowns in Chiefs history. Question on his interception off the hands of Kelce, and if that is something they talked about after. Mahomes, nah, I mean that stuff happens. Just like how I threw an interception earlier in the game. You got to move on from mistakes. They were able to make plays in that first half, but luckily for us, our defense stepped up. It's a full team. The defense steps up whenever we're struggling. We're able to go out there and put up points in that second half, and that speaks to the grit that we have as a football team. Question, is it comforting to you to have players that can get open when plays break down? Does that play into your play style? Mahomes, yeah, I think just we've built this chemistry over obviously those two, Kareem Hunt and Travis Kelce, are guys I've played with a lot. But even with the receivers and with Noah, Gray, and all these guys is that we've been together for a little while now. We were going in and out of guys and skill players and stuff like that, but we have guys that have been here for a year, 2 years, 3 years, whatever it is, they have a good feel of kind of finding those open places. I think early in the game, there were a couple of opportunities that I didn't hit. The guys continued to work with me in that second half. We made a lot of big plays happen on kind of secondary type plays. Question, it seemed like you had a lot of completions to receivers that weren't your first reads. Did it feel that way? Mahomes, yeah, the one that Travis, I probably should have thrown it to Xavier Worthy, and he probably scores, but I didn't. And so it's one of those on film that I should have thrown it, but we scored a touchdown anyway, so it's okay. If you don't score a touchdown, it's not as okay. I did a good job getting back. Kelce was my third read, so getting back to him. And then him working away from the guy and making a play. I left it inside too, and he was able to come back and make a big, strong catch on the football. I did a good job at that. Early in the game, I wasn't doing a good job. I'm thinking about the first pass that I had, over the middle, and I kind of didn't trust it and throw that ball. I'm feeling better at that this year. It's just continuing to get better and better at it. Question on responding to Travis Kelce's drop by throwing it to him the very next drive. Was that on purpose? Mahomes, I don't know if it was because of the drop. That's a very reliable guy, Kelce, in big moments. He steps up to the occasion, and I think the interception, that's kind of not normal. The normal is him making the play and making a big play in a big moment. Whenever we get the matchups, they had a lot of guys focus on Rashee Rice and some of these other guys. Let's get it to the big 87 and let him get the first down and move the chains. Question on the design of Travis Kelce's 38-yard reception. Mahomes, even though we haven't been hitting some of these explosive plays, the defenses are respecting it. That was actually a shot play down the field where I think I had 1 Worthy and 5 Hollywood Brown, and they covered it well. The safety was extremely far deep, and Trav was supposed to block, and he was blocking. And you kind of have to play ball. He just released because he saw no one was guarding him, and I threw him the football, and he made a lot of yards happen after the catch. He kind of stumbled. I thought he was going to hurdle the guy. He kind of stumbled a bit, but he did a good job of getting a lot of yards after that. You could also hear cheers in the locker room during Coach Andy Reid's post-win press conference. Reporters in the room reported that star Travis Kelce decided to invite the entire Chiefs team to 1587 Prime to celebrate his record, including Chiefs reporters even personally inviting a reporter who criticized him earlier in the season. Travis understands that he doesn't have the best performance at times, but believes in himself and keeps improving through each game. Travis Kelce would be the first to admit he's had his fair share of miscues in 2025. His Week 8 performance even started with a brutal mistake, but for anyone who is missing the bigger picture of just how consistently productive Kelce has remained this far into his NFL career, he reminded them of his value to the Kansas City Chiefs on Monday night. The Chiefs walked away with a 28-7 win over the Washington Commanders at home to close out Week 8 for the NFL. Leading the way in the Chiefs' aerial attack was the team's star tight end. Kelce finished the day with 6 catches for 99 yards and 1 touchdown. Kelce started the game off on the worst foot possible by failing to secure a catch that instead deflected off his hands into the waiting arms of Bobby Wagner. The Commanders' linebacker came up with the interception and sent the Chiefs' offense to the sidelines. The spotlight is always on the Chiefs' tight end, but somehow the story never focuses on his current production. From there, however, Kelce came down with one big catch after another, moving the chains and punishing Washington's defense before finally securing 6 points on a strong catch on the edge of the end zone to give KC a 21-7 lead going into the fourth quarter. Coming into Week 8, Kelce was leading the Chiefs in receiving yards once again with 31 catches for 375 yards, but that feels like a little-known fact. For as much attention placed on Kelce week after week, for as much star power as he has at the present time, there's essentially zero attention on him as an active playmaker for the Chiefs. After Week 8, Kelce has the second most receiving yards of any tight end in the NFL behind Tucker Kraft, with 474. His 37 receptions tie him for 5th overall among his peers. There's every reason he will be elected to his 11th consecutive Pro Bowl at season's end, and it will be a well-earned recognition given his production, not just a nod to the name. The greater spotlight on Kelce will likely remain on his charismatic personality and, of course, his relationship with Taylor Swift. Some things can't be helped, but it would be nice if the conversation could be expanded to include the fact that Kelce is still a very, very good football player who is putting up another strong season at the age of 36. The Chiefs still know it and appreciate it, especially after a performance like Kelce had against the Commanders.